Alright, morning surf check. Got motherfuckers eating fucking breakfast out here and shit. Eating their cereal. On the lookout. It's awesome. I like being back in Australia. It's so beautiful here. I want to go down south this summer. So I'm going to write a lot. And hopefully do just like a hitchhiking trip. I've never hitchhiked before. I just want to do like a hitchhiking trip down to like Byron Bay or something, eh? Because I never used to do that when I was younger. I always had a car. I had 2 cars. So now I've come back from Uruguay after 6 years and got fucking no stuff, no assets. I'm gonna go and you know, just to get out of the boat, we'll get the boat running as well, so that the little seal is fixed on the engine. It's about all we have to really do. Replace a few ropes. So yeah, she's still a seafaring vessel. And I grew up on that boat, so I know the ins and outs of the whole thing. It's going to be a great boat to learn on. A great little yacht to learn. It's like a bay yacht. It's like a little bit tippy and stuff and doesn't go super fast, doesn't have a fast bow speed. But in the distance there, there's, I don't know if you guys can see it, I can barely see it. There's a big island there and it's called Moreton Bay off Brisbane, Australia. Brisbane's like an hour south. And Byron is like, I don't know, like 4 hours, 4.5 hours or something from here, maybe 5 hours. And yeah, I'll just like hitchhike my way down the coast with my surfboard or something and sleep in the cover, because in summer it's so warm. Anyway, let's go around the point. I want to make a video and about gang stalking while we have a nice view. Yeah man, gang stalking is no joke, you know, like this is to the people who don't know about it. I'm not preaching to the choir now, I'm preaching to the haters. Some of them are on my channel, like we've seen Chief Handler, that guy that shadows everyone's fucking channels and stuff, commenting on my channel. I smashed him with comments. Nobody can survive the Shaman walking crystal, it's funny. You know, it's been years now. Nobody's come with anything against anything that any of us have said that I've put on my channel. So we're clearly operating with truth, yeah? And the highest path. I think this is really up there, because organic portals connects to everything. Anyway, gang stalking is no joke, you know, it's just simple like this. Even on a simple basis, there's other bloodlines, other families, and there's fucking endless competition now trying to crawl up on each other. Oh, you know, like keeping up with the Joneses, shit like that, you know what I mean? The whole society is obviously based on it. This is not that lecture. You already know it, and if you don't, you are the dumbest piece of out there. You are nothing but a piece of... That's right, because you're spiritless. So that means you're only the crap that's accumulated in the body. So you really are a piece of shit. I write about this in my book too, because it's the truth once again. If you're spiritless, you're a piece of shit. Literally, you're just the body, which is 40 foot of intestine filled with shit. And that's why they're so full of shit. That's why they've got dried shit on their shit walls, guys. You know, their bowels are just filled with dried shit. They don't know what they're doing. They don't even know how to eat. They end up getting fat and bloated and looking fucked up, getting infested in Organic Portal's universe and becoming an organic portal, you know, via parasitosis. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Anyway, so just the whole thing about, you know, gang stalking and laughing at it and pretending it's not real. These kooks, man, even if they have a mansion, I'm not saying just the old adage of, oh yeah, it can get taken away like that, everybody can end up in a bad situation. And we see that in America, a lot of people ended up homeless, you know, paycheck to paycheck type of shit that's going on in the world. But that's not really my point. Furthermore, right, that the whole structure is dog eat dog, you know, fat bloodline eat bloodline, right? Well, what happens when you make a small business? What are you going to do? You're going to give it to your grandkids, or in the meantime, perhaps, and this happens a lot, it gets usurped by a bigger company. Even in Australia, there's less local corner shops, you know, and it's more big shops. So I mean, it's just the way the system is. That's why it's systemically flawed, and it's got to fail, because just the way it is. The idea is, yeah, put new energy, put new generations in, but we've got the population bubble. We already know, right, from just this little period in history that it's a failed model. If it can't even last, 100 years each time, like we have to switch all these standards, right? What I'm talking about, the gold standard, etc. Oh, the barge is back. Fuck. It's not about that. The deeper thing is how humans operate, right? And how this whole place operates. I mean, we can go even deeper and talk about aliens. We're not doing that today. Today we're just talking about, like, the bloodlines of the families and the gang stalkers, man. It's funny. It's funny, like, you all heard it. You all heard that dude just coughing then. We all know about the cough theory. I've written about it. I wrote a whole paragraph about the cough theory. Basically expanding their cells and the mucosa gets, off a point of inflammation and reveals it, and so then they cough. Just like I'm clearing my throat now, right? As I'm putting higher vibration in my voice through my body. But they're clogged like to infinitum, these people, right? Getting out and walking ain't doing shit. It's just prolonging all your agonies. If you want to, like, get somewhere, you have to at least run. You have to push. You can't just be walking. Anyway, there's so many people just walking out here. It's like every day I come here and I just see these bots, man, marching back and forth. Look at this shit, man. This is not a busy day, but just I see these bots marching back and forth on the second rock wall over here, and on here as well, on this rock wall. But on that side, I just see them like ants, going back and forth. And I just realised this the other day, like, how it is. Anyway, so gang stalking even is just at the core of how the world works. And even these people with a mansion, like, these big gang stalkers with the mansions and stuff, they all have bosses. They're not free-willed. Their life isn't that amazing. We look at like a big house or something and think, oh, their life must be amazing. But fuck, man, no wonder they're such crazy narcissists, because they got so much, like, to control and stuff, like the debt, let's refinance, blah blah blah. That's what I'm talking about, all that shit. I've just stayed right away from all that, right away from being in a career. I mean, I want money, but I'm just not willing to become soulless and spiritless, and that's what you have to do in every job everywhere. It's just like, you're not free. Now, of course, there's good workplaces with, buoyant people who have a soul and stuff. But it's funny, as soon as you reach the mid-management levels, that shit always stops. Business is absolutely soulless. And you get the narcissists are always in control. So the whole structure of reality is narcissism and evil and, all this type of thing. Nefariousness. Oh yeah, this is what I want to talk about. And traitorism, being a traitor. For some money or whatever. But the point is, there's this show on Australian TV now called Traitor. I'm not going to watch it. It'll be one of those shows that all the women watch, because women love to fucking learn how to be more of a manipulating, conniving C-word. Yes, yous do. Oh yeah, you just put on the lovely act. Fucking I've been around women enough. I know. And, they're going to be the ones watching it. Oh, I'm going to watch Traitor tonight, see what Lucy's fucking doing to John, and how she's fucking managing to dick tease him or make him seem inferior to the group or something. And all these fucking weird things they do to each other, man. It's so stupid. And it's just like infighting. That's because there's like more incest in the world than you realise. And in the end, we're one big family and it's keep getting copied. And how many times can you copy like DNAs and genomes and stuff, There's got to be something that happens like a breakdown process. It can't just be, oh yeah, we can just infinitely copy and have millions of generations and they're just going to get smarter. How come the average person seems to be getting stupid? I mean, yeah, we know more stuff. That doesn't mean they're more intelligent. There's a difference, you know what I mean? Just, this is the whole point of organic portals. They're really good at assimilating information, but there's nothing of their own. That's just copy paste. That's why they're so good at school. It's just copy paste. The shit's easy. That's why I passed without fucking trying. All I did at school was pass. In science I was actually interested and I got A's. Just because I was interested. You know what I mean? Oh. So the whole world, I mean, anyway, the point of this was the whole world is, like this trader show. People just trying to learn how to manipulate other people more and more. And we're going into this elite world where everybody with a soul is just going to get targeted and, denounced, put down socially, destituted and destroyed, basically. Or put into slavery if you're willing to. I mean, which is pathetic. The shit that people, like billions of people accept shit for lives every day. At least I'm out here like this and I'm okay. Right, it's pretty fucking nice out here. I can go fishing, swimming, this, that every day. I don't have to work because Australia, I can get on the dole. I mean, it's barely enough to, you can't really do much stuff. You don't have much money, but you just get a job once a year and you're good. That's how I've lived, a lot of my life. Just get a job for the summer kind of thing in Australia and you're sweet. But, none of this is the point. The point is, like, society is like this trader show. I'm not going to watch it because it's going to be fucking psychopaths, trying to psychopath each other. I don't care about learning that more because you're digging your own grave there. It's like that Zen saying, if you want to dig a grave for someone else, you may as well dig your own grave. So it's like that. I don't give a fuck about this society and all this shit. It's all going to shit anyway. And, probably just going to end up like on basic universal income or some shit with, people like Elon Musk pretending they're good people when they're, the elites and controlling everything and you can't do anything. They've got the AI and, right, a whole botnet behind them. It's clearly the future. I mean, it's not fucking friendly. Anyway, the point of this was that gang stalking's not a joke. They're definitely coming to off us. I keep getting poisoned over the last few years. This is getting worse, is my point. And even these people with the big mansions who think gang stalking's a joke are going to feel it. The apocalypse will knock on everybody's door.